This is ABC 15 Arizona at 6.
Our breaking news coverage continues right now at 6. Fire after fire, sparking one right after another in a Phoenix neighborhood, fueled by the hot and dry weather conditions. First one started at a home near 40th Street in McDowell and then spread to multiple homes in just a matter of minutes. Homes were evacuated and families were rushed to safety as hundreds are now without power. The fires are under control, but the investigation is just getting started. We have team coverage for you tonight. Our Jordan Bonke spoke with those impacted homeowners. Jordan.
Hey, good evening to you, Javier. A lot more calm than it was when you guys initially came out to here at 4 o'clock when we felt like we were among one of the first news crews out here. And when we went on the air, we were able to catch the start of a blaze and firefighters just reacting to it immediately. And that was the third fire that was out on 42nd Street in Monte Vista that's out here. When we spoke with the fire chief in the last hour, he explained to us a little bit of the nuts and bolts. He said that there were 3 homes that are damaged. It's unclear the significance of all that damage right now. He did say that there were 2 other homes that had minor damage. All this, he mentioned, started in the easement or the alleyway that's behind this heavily vegetated area that's just a little bit south of Arcadia, north of 44th Street. Again, really want to stress the vegetation and how dry it was with still no rain in the forecast, something to keep in mind as we go into this July 4th weekend. We also heard that Red Cross is on the way for all the people who are on that street who were evacuated, and some of the pictures that we were able to capture earlier included people taking out their cats and their dogs, worried about the things that they left behind, but just grateful that they were still able to be okay, looking at these plumes of smoke that had these embers that was causing some of these other fires to spread on this heavy vegetative street. SRP is out here because there's power outages in the area. A woman that's right here in the alleyway, she's got her mask on because of how dense the smoke is. She mentioned that she's got word that SRP, they're not going to have power until 1 a.m. this morning. It's unclear right now when people can come back to their homes. Guadalupe, Mesa, Scottsdale are all at this fire that's in Phoenix. They're all responding because of how many fire trucks are out here. We moved our vehicles away from the fire because we know that we'll be stuck out here. We also heard from a man named Don as he was coming out of his home. He admitted to us that he doesn't watch the news, but what he did share is a real life moment of what he left behind, not knowing what he'll go back to. Take a listen.
The emotion is unbelievable. The emotion of my wondering, when I get back over to my place, does it exist? And I can see how people, we hear of people losing everything and starting over, and we just think, yeah, big deal. But it's horrendous to actually stand here where there's 100 fire trucks and people have their animals they rescued and the cats are upset, and it's an overwhelmingly emotional thing for everyone within a mile or 2 of this nightmare.
Right after we heard from Don, we heard from the captain for the Phoenix Fire Department. He gave us a live interview at 5 o'clock, and he left us with a parting message ahead of this 4th of July, and this is something he really wanted to stress. We do not know how this fire started right now, but what he wanted to say was there are fireworks that are for sale at your grocery store at Fry's. That may not be the safe thing to do. There are professionals who do the fireworks, and that is something that he wanted to stress before this 4th of July weekend, with no rain in the forecast and plenty of dry trees and leaves. Reporting in Phoenix, Jordan Bonke, ABC 15, Arizona.
Can't say it enough. Thank you, Jordan.